Hey folks, Sean here, back once again with the latest edition of Beer-snobby goodness. On this edition, I'm going to do a quick interruption to my Weyerbacher review series to showcase a fresh release from one of my other favorite companies. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, this is Founders and Doom. This is a part of their barrel-aged series. It is a bourbon barrel-aged India Pale Ale. This one just came out within the last week or two, if I remember correctly. And while I have a Founders drinking glass, since this is an IPA, going with my trusty Dogfish Head IPA glass. Not bad for a hasty pour. Anyway, as usual, I have my website up to view the quick stats. This is 12.4% alcohol by volume, which is a pretty potent amount. It's available in draft if you happen to be in Grand Rapids, Michigan. 4 packs, and in this case, the 750 milliliter bottle. I personally would prefer the 4-pack, easier to drink. But this is what was available, so gotta go with what you can find. Let's see. Other than that, the website does not have any other information about the beer itself, as far as, and nor does the bottle, as far as hops or malts that were used. So I'm going to have to go strictly by what the senses tell me. Taking the aroma. Definitely a pretty potent grassy hop on the nose. Not smelling any of the bourbon as yet. Maybe a little bit of citrus character. But anyway, gonna dive on in. Cheers. Smooth. Smooth but flavorful. Definitely a nice, pleasant citrus character. I would have to say the barrel aging has definitely produced a smooth mouthfeel on the beer. No shortness of the flavor, though. It's very drinkable, which will get you into trouble at 12.4%. Just a light grassy note, but not too much so far. I'm definitely liking this. Be interesting to see if some more of that bourbon barrel character comes out as the beer warms up. So, catch you in a bit. Okay. This is, truth be told, I've had a bit of trouble reaching a, how do I put this? Normally when I'm doing a barrel-aged beer product review, it's for something decidedly darker than an IPA. So that makes this a little bit more tricky. I mean, overall, I very much enjoy the beer. I think it's a very good flavor. I think the barrel aging actually kind of tempers the hop bitterness that you would inherently have with an IPA. My wife still didn't like it. She had a sip, but she does not like IPAs as a general rule. So that's hardly a gauge. Me, I can't really get enough of them, in spite of the fact that the market's been thoroughly saturated with them. But it's an interesting experiment by Founders, putting an IPA into a bourbon barrel and seeing what you get. And I think it actually you get a good product here. It's more smooth, quite flavorful, consistently, even as the beer is warming up. Definitely get a bit of that vanilla oak character. Light floral note, maybe a little bit of caramel. I would say overall it's an experiment that's been successful here. I wouldn't mind seeing a little bit more of this. My own personal taste. So In the end, I will definitely have to give this a firm thumbs up. 3 stars out of 4 if we're going to use a rating system of any kind. So, once again, Founder's Doom, bourbon aged IPA. I got this at Beer Store in Malvern yesterday, actually. The store manager recommended giving it a few months aging in the cellar because it was still, as they say, hot. Tastes fine to me fresh out of the bottle, so I'd say go with that. And that'll do it. So limited run. I'd say if you're curious about this, get out sooner than later to make sure you can still procure a bottle of it. And that'll do it for me here. Until next time, this is Sean. Cheers.